Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday Yoga. Music well enough, as well as me. Today we'll start on our backs on the floor. You want to have all your props ready with you if you have blocks, if you have blankets or pillows, and then get comfortable on the floor. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to take it as a yes. Perfect. Okay. So as I said, roll down onto your mats. You can have your legs straight out or knees bent. You can even come into a butterfly with your soles of your feet together. Just turning the palms up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. If you need to move your head side to side to find a perfect position for your neck that feels comfortable. And here we're going to relax as much as we can. Start slowing down our breath a little bit. Pay attention to your inhales and your exhales. Notice which one is longer. And see if you can even them out. And not only you want to even them out, you want to maybe lengthen them a little bit. So trying to go for at least 4 beats, inhales and exhales. Nice slow breath. Relax your body. And then notice what's happening in your belly. Notice the rise of your belly with your inhale. Notice as it falls with your exhales. Now see if you can expand the belly, not just let it lift up towards the ceiling, but see if you can expand it sideways and down towards your mat on your inhales. And notice as you exhale, your core muscle have to turn on. And let's take another 5 rounds of breath. Nice and easy. And then one more last breath. And slowly bring your knees together if you're in butterfly. Or if not, bring your both knees towards your chest. Hold on to your shins and pull those knees towards your chest. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Or just simply pull those knees in. Let's take 3 rounds of breath in here. Inhale, feel the belly pushing into your thigh. And with every exhale, see if you can pull those knees a little bit closer, creating a space in the belly to pull those knees in. Relax into the shoulders. Last time, inhale. And as you exhale, lifting forehead towards the knees, get yourself into small ball here, breathe. 3 more breaths. Relax the shoulders. And then on your next exhale, relax the head down to the floor. We're gonna bring those knees as close to your chest as you can, and then open them wide. And then circle them back together. So holding onto your knees gently, circle your knees. Inhale half a circle, exhale the other half. Let's go two more this way and then we're gonna reverse. So make it as big as it's comfortable for you. And once you finish, then go the other direction. 5 circles. Inhale half, exhale the other half. Remember, we're trying to match the movement to our breath. So go slow as you're breathing. And once you finish both, bring those knees towards your chest and then pull those knees apart towards your armpits. We're going to gently reach for our toes or the outer edge of your foot or inner edge, whatever feels like it feels comfortable enough for you to do. And then opening the legs into half a baby. Trying to align your knee and your ankles, so don't have your heels close to your bum. See if you can strengthen. If you have your straps, this is the time to use them. Opening the legs wide and pull them down. So knees are coming down towards your, more like your elbows at this point. So open them as wide as you can. Don't keep those knees in. Open them and pull those feet down towards the floor. Hold. Let's go for 2 more breaths. And then slowly on your next exhale, straightening the right leg out if you can. Hold. Exhale, bring it back in. Left leg straightens out. Gentle and kind. Don't pull any muscles here yet. Gentle stretching and exhaling. Let's go. Both feet opening up. And then gently come back. Feet together. Keep holding onto your outer edges of your feet or your toes. Pull those feet in. You can use your elbows to open the knees wider if you can. And then slowly releasing the feet to the floor. Let's keep the right knee towards our chest, left leg straightens out. We pull the knee in, and whenever ready, gently straighten the leg out. Hold. Don't hold behind your knee, either your thigh, or maybe you reach the calf. Flexing the toes, reaching through the heel towards the ceiling. And whenever ready on your next exhale, lifting the upper body towards the leg. Climb those hands up towards your ankles. If you are comfortable and if you're stretched enough, you can lift by holding onto your toes. I want you to pull in the belly button, relax into the shoulders, hold onto your leg. We're gonna lift the left leg up. So we're gonna exhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time, lift. And lower. Don't let the leg go down to the floor, hold it there. Now see if you would like to release the hands and reach forward for 3 breaths. Pull in those belly buttons, shoulders relaxed. And then reach again high. See if you can lift yourself a little bit higher. And then lowering the left leg to the floor, lower your body down, knee towards the chest. And then release. Let's do the same on the other side. But before you get there, just take a moment, releasing the hands to the floor. Inhale and exhale, and notice the difference in your hips. Maybe you feel the length in your right side. A little bit of warmth. It's always nice to take a time to Notice the changes in our body as we move. And on your next exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest. Pull it in gently towards your arm, towards your shoulder. And whenever ready, stretch the leg out. Again, holding on to the hamstring or thigh. If you're flexible enough, you can hold on to your calf or pull yourself down by your toes or pull the leg towards you by the toes. Gentle opening through the back of the leg. And on your next exhale, we're gonna lift the upper body. Bring the fingers close to your ankles. Reach through the heel toes towards your face. Relax into the shoulders. Breathe. And then we're gonna lift the right leg off the floor. And on an inhale, bring the leg up towards the other leg as high as you can. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Go with your breath. See if we can match it to your movement or the movement to your breath. Last one. Perfect. You have the option of holding it here or releasing the hands and stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Relax the shoulders, pull in the belly buttons. And on the next exhale, climb a little bit higher. Reach, reach, reach. And then lower the leg, lower your body down, bend into the knee and bring it towards your chest. Bringing both knees towards your chest one more time. Rocking side to side. And then stretching the legs out. Taking a moment, see if you have length in both sides of your hips or if one feel longer than the other, hopefully not. Beautiful. And we're gonna bring the arms up over towards the floor behind. You reach the hands, a little bit of a stretch here. And then pulling the ribs towards each other and pulling the belly button down. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And as you exhale, right up seated, roll yourself up. Perfect. We're gonna turn around onto our knees. And our hands here into a tabletop position. A little bit of a warm up through our spine here. So we do 4 rounds of cat-cow. Make sure you spread your fingertips wide, pulling those belly buttons. We're gonna inhale into a back bend. So inhale, look up, belly button pulls down towards the floor. Exhale, pull in, tuck under the tailbone, look down towards your belly button. 3 more rounds of breath. And last one. Stay nice in a neutral spine here. We're gonna curl our toes under, walk our hands a little bit more forward, and then lift up into a plank. So your wrists and your shoulders should be in the same line. You're squeezing your glutes, reaching through the heels back, holding in plank here for a moment. And then either putting your knees down or shifting your weight forward, locking the elbows in, lower down to the floor, or chaturanga. Now we're gonna uncurl the toes, reach the toes back, and as you inhale, come into a cobra, and hold, shoulders down away. If cobra is too much, Placing the elbows on the floor and coming into a swing pose. I want you to breathe for another 2 rounds of breath. And if Cobra Upward Dog is too much, come onto a swing with elbows on the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower down. We're going to bring them hands next to our chest, curl into our toes again. A little bit more workout here. Lifting the kneecaps, pulling the belly button, and let's push back into the plank. If this is too intense, knee can be down and lift yourself. Beautiful. Hold it here. And from here, we're going to exhale into the downward dog. So push your hips back. Your fingers are spread wide. You're pushing your palm into the floor. Maybe walking your feet a little bit closer. That feels better. Paddle your feet. And both heels down towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Hold the plank. Maybe shuffle your feet further back. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, locking the elbows. Exhale, lower down to the floor. And inhale into that cobra. Upward dog or swing. Shoulders down and away. Squeeze them together. Squeeze your glutes. 3 rounds of breath. Keeping the elbows in. And then as you exhale, push into that downward dog. Through the knees or just push straight up. Here we're going to use our core a little bit more. We're going to lift the right leg up into a 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring the weight forward. I want the knee and your elbow to come to the side. Yes, you're going to hold it. If you need to have your knee down, feel free to do that as well. So for your right leg, right elbow. Hold. You can rest your knee on your elbow. Pull in the belly. And as you exhale, back into 3-legged dog. Lower the leg down. Shift your weight forward. Elbows locked in, lower to the floor. Inhale into the cobra swing. Upward dog. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. And coming down onto the floor with your belly. Hands are next to your chest. Curl the toes under, lift the knees. Or if you keep your knees down, that's fine too. You're going back into the plank. So as you exhale, push yourself up into that plank. Exhale into that downward dog. This time, left leg lifts. As you exhale, shift your weight forward, left knee onto your left elbow. And exhale back into that 3-legged dog. This time, foot comes down, downward dog, and into a child's pose. Take a moment to relax our head. So relax your elbows onto the floor, forehead on the floor. If you prefer, you can bring the hands alongside your legs, behind you. Last 2 breaths. See if you can slow your breath down. You did a little bit of hard work, so it's natural that you're breathing a little bit harder. And then slowly bring the hands forward, pushing yourself up onto your toes. Toes are curled up. Hands on the floor, and you slowly start straightening your legs. Relax your head. You can hold on to your elbows. You can stuff your fingers under your toes. Let the head just hang. If you like to add movement, you can sway your body side to side. And then slowly bringing the body back center. Fingertips on the floor if you can reach. If not, touching your shins. You're gonna exhale, straighten those legs, but don't lock those knees. Straighten the back. So maybe you need to bring those fingertips up. Nice straight back. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, nice straight back, coming all the way up into standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. You're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fingertips towards your knees, straighten those backs. Exhale, lower down, walk your hands into a plank, if you can. Inhale, exhale, lower down to the floor, so shut under your knees. Inhale into that cobra, upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Lifting the right leg up. Exhale, bring the foot forward. You're gonna inhale up into a low high lunge. Hold it here. Your front knee and your ankle should be aligned. If you look down towards your foot, the knee should be tracking between your big toe, second toe. Straighten the back leg, hips forward. Exhale, lean back a little bit into a reverse high lunge. So your left hand is on your left foot, you're reaching back into a back bend. 2 more rounds of breath. Now inhale back center. You can always place your knee down if you're getting too tired. Exhale, we're gonna twist towards our leg. Hands are to a T. Hold. Again, knee can be down. Last 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, center, hands back up. Exhale, lower down. Step your front foot back. Push into downward dog. Paddle those feet if you like. Now left leg lifts into 3-legged dog. Exhale, push your foot forward between your hands. Get ready. So aligning your knee in the front with your ankle. Inhale into that high lunge. Sink down into those hips. Always option to have that knee down. Breathe. On your max, exhale. So inhale, reach the hand back into a back bend. Reverse. Breathe. One more round. Inhale, back center. Exhale, twist. Two more rounds of breath. Inhale, lift up. Back bend, exhale. Hands to the floor, step your foot back into a downward dog. Paddling our feet here. You're gonna lift your right leg up again. This time you're going to bring it in, cross the left foot, and then slowly walk yourself up towards your legs. Placing both feet on the floor. Feel the nice stretch. Breathe. Let's stay here for another 3 rounds of breath. Try to slow down your breath so it goes back to those 4 beats, and inhale and exhale. We're going to bend into both legs. Place them next to each other, feet. Inhale, slide the fingertips over to your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands down. We're going to inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, one hand comes down, you're reaching through the left hand. Make sure you're grounding through both feet evenly. Reach. Open through the chest, don't let yourself lean forward. Opening through the chest, just lean sideways. Last breath. Inhale, back up, center. Exhale, the other side. Breathe, open through the chest. Both feet are equally pushing into the floor. Last breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide the fingertips up towards your knees. Exhale, lower down, walk your hands into that plank. Inhale, along the elbows and push your weight forward, knees down to the floor if needed. Lower down. On an exhale, inhale into that cobra, upward dog, shoulders down away. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg lifts into a 3-legged dog. Bring the leg forward. Cross your foot. And then push yourself towards your legs. Place both feet on the floor. See if you can reach with both edges of your feet. So your inner edge and your outer edge. See if they both can equally push into the floor. Breathe. Feeling the stretch in the back of our legs. Maybe all the way into your lower back. No pain, just simple, gentle stretch. Or maybe more intense, depends. As long as you can breathe easily. Perfect. Bend into your both knees. Place the left foot next to the right. And then straighten those knees. Bring the fingertips towards your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, down. Okay. We're going to lift our front leg up and step it forward. Turning the back toes slightly on an angle, not too much. We're going to come into warrior 1. So your feet can be wide apart, like you are on a train tracks. And then, once you feel that it's good enough, the width that you can push your hips forward towards the front, stay there. Bend into the front leg. Again, your knee should not go over your ankle. Pushing the hips forward. Pushing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. You will feel the engagement of the side of your glute medius. Hips forward. Inhale, both arms come up into a back bend. Pulling the belly in. Don't let the ribs pop up too much. Pull those ribs gently together. Breathe, shoulders relaxed. 2 more rounds of breath. And as you exhale, come back center. Lean your body forward. Come onto your toes in the back and push yourself into warrior three. Hands can reach forward, or they can come to your heart, or they can come to the side like an airplane. I want you to concentrate mostly on trying to, again, square the hips down towards the floor. Flex your foot that's in the air. Reach the heel back towards the wall or behind you, toes down. Hips are towards the floor. Pretend that you have a drink right here between your two SI joints. Maybe a little table there. You don't want to spill whatever's on you. Let's stay here for another 3 breaths. Reach through the back heel, or the heel to the back. And slowly bending into the front leg. Step your foot back into the warrior one. Pull in the belly. Perfect. Exhale, step your back foot forward. Hands to your heart. Beautiful. We go the other way. So this time we're gonna lift the right leg again, but step it back. And get your feet nice and wide so it's comfortable for you to square your hips forward. Pushing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. Engaging the whole side of your right leg. Hips forward. Front knee is not over your ankle. You're gonna inhale into a back bend. Again, you don't let your ribs pop. Try to engage your core a little bit to pull them down together. Squeeze your glute by engaging that outer edge of your back foot. Last breath. Sounds nice. And as you inhale, come back center. And as you exhale, lift and push forward into that warrior to your balancing warrior. Once again, hands can be wherever they feel comfortable. Trying to concentrate on our hips. So square them towards the floor, reach through the back leg, the heel is reaching towards or behind you, toes down towards the floor. And your hips become a table, so make sure that whatever's here is not going to spill. The standing leg is gently bent. And you breathe. And again, if you need, you have your toes down because that's where you are today, that's perfect. Just gentle tap with the toes forward, that's perfect. Whatever feels right today. Last breath. And as you exhale, bend into the front leg, come back into that warrior one. Inhale into the back bend. And exhale, step your feet together. Hands to your heart. Inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fingertips to your knees, straighten the back. Exhale, lower down, step back into that plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward, lock the elbows in, lower down to the floor to chaturanga. Inhale into a cobra, upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Paddle those feet. Maybe you notice that your heels are going a little bit lower. We've done a lot of stretching today, so maybe it feels a little bit looser. And then shifting your weight back forward, knees down to the floor, into a tabletop. We'll come into a little bit more intense back bend. So we can do only as much as this feels comfortable. So we're gonna stretch the left leg behind us. Lift it, keep those hips nice and squared, so don't open here. Keep them square to reach. Inhale the opposite arm. Reach, reach, reach. Pull those belly buttons in. And now you can either stay here in balance, or you can start reaching the right hand towards your left top of your foot. And when ready, push that top of your foot into your palm and come into a back bend. Breathe. You'll stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Again, you don't have to go that far. You can use a strap. Just breathe. So either way is fine. Just keep on breathing. And then gently releasing. One more time, reach everything forward. And then lower down. Move your hips, sit back if you need to move your wrists. Feel free to do that. A little bit of a child's pose for 2 breaths. And slowly coming back into that tabletop. This time the right leg reaches back. We'll lift it up. Squeeze your glutes. Hips are squared. Opposite arm reaches. Pull the belly button in towards your spine. Shoulder blade slides down and away. And you can stay here and just hold, or you can start reaching back. With a strap or without a strap, holding onto the top of your foot. And again, you can just stay here, or you can start pushing the top of your foot into your palm, back bend. 5 breaths. Whenever you finish your last round, stretch everything back out. Core is engaged here. Reach. Hand comes down, foot comes down. You round your back and sit into a child's pose. And we'll stay in a child's pose for about 3 to 4 breaths. You can circle your wrists if you need to. This is your resting pose, so whatever feels good. And this is again the time to slow down your breath. And slowly coming back onto tabletop and onto seated position. A bit of twisting here. So you can have your pillows or your blocks underneath you, or blankets if you like. You're gonna sit cross-legged, so simple. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, twist to one side, holding onto your knee gently. Straighten the back, look up, look over your shoulder. Let's stay here for 3 more rounds. See with every exhale, you can just gently twist more. Inhaling back center. Arms come up, exhaling forward. Reach with those fingertips. And exhale back to center. Let's uncross the legs and cross them the other way. It might not feel the right way. Let's try that. Sitting nice and tall. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, twist. Nice straight spine, just twisting to the side. We'll look over your shoulder. 3 more rounds of breath. And with every exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit deeper. Inhale, go a little bit taller. Exhale, center. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, place the left hand on the side, reach over. 2 breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other way. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, center, both arms come up. Exhale, one more time forward. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale. Beautiful. You can now turn yourself around and come onto the floor. I want you to slowly lower yourself down to the floor. Use your core. Beautiful. Lower down. Bring relax. Hand your feet onto the mat. We're going to do a little bit of a gentle twisting into our spine. So feet are apart, as wide as your mat. We're going to inhale and exhale. Let your knees fall to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, let them fall to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. So go with your own breath. A few more rounds of moving through the spinal twist. And then bring the legs back center. And then bring the feet together. And if you enjoy this sort of a gentle spinal twist, please feel free to stay and just hold each pose for 5 breaths on each side. And if you want a little bit more, well, it's a little bit more intense, but it's a nice stretch. You roll into your belly. And you don't have to. If you prefer any other spinal twisting, feel free to do that instead. We're going to have our hands to a T. We're going to turn our head towards the left hand. We're going to lift through the left side, push the chest into the floor, and reach the left leg behind us. If this is comfortable enough and you feel like you need a little bit more, feel free to start reaching the hand and go towards your right hand. So a nice opening through our chest here. Or you can have the hand on the floor and just push into it. Whatever feels good. Just breathe. Last breath. And gently lift the leg, bring it back center. And switch the sides. Your head is going to be looking towards your right hand. We're going to lift the right leg off the floor and then lift over and push it towards behind you. And the right hand can stay on the floor. Or if you want a little bit more intensity, you can start reaching the hand towards your other hand. So going towards each other. Pushing open through your chest. That's too much. Hand on the floor. Breathe. Last breath. And gently lifting the leg, coming back to the center. And then gently push yourself up into a child's pose for a moment. If you're on the floor, just bring your knees towards your chest. And then slowly getting yourself back onto your back. If you're not there, you're gonna use our block now. You're gonna bring your knees, your feet on the floor. You're gonna grab your block or pillows or stack a few pillows. You're gonna lift the hips up into a bridge. You're gonna place the block underneath your hips as high as you like. Feet are forward, don't let the knees open to the side. Feel a little bit of engagement in your inner thighs here. Hands are next to your hips. We're gonna inhale, bring the arms up over the head towards the floor, and exhale, bring them back down. So supported bridge, just pay attention again to your breath only and the movement of your belly. Match the movement to your breath. Let's go for 5 more rounds. This is your cooling down and gentle relaxation here. So it's up to you. You can just clear your head of all your other thoughts that are around your brain. Just see if you can just relax and ground your breath instead. This is your time to relax and let your body recharge a little before you go back to your life, back to the madness. Next time your hands are back by your hips, just stay there. You're gonna stay here in supported bridge for a moment. If you would like, you can always bring those legs up into the air and just let them hanging there. Reverse the movement of your fluids. This can be done against the wall if that's something that you prefer, or against a couch, a chair. Just let the legs rest there. I've done a lot of back bending today, so opening through our chest and strengthening our back muscles to counterpose all the sitting forward when you are on a computer working all day long. So this is a great way to overcome that forward slouching we do. Slowly lowering the legs to the floor. So lifting the hips up, getting rid of all the pillows or blocks, or unless you want to stay. This is whatever you want now. We're going into a Shavasana, so whichever way you prefer to spend your Shavasana, do it. I would like you to turn your palms back up towards the ceiling, opening through the shoulders. Allow your shoulders to stretch a little here. And we keep going, breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. Long, equal count breath. And allow your body to just be heavy. So heavy that it feels like it's disappearing on you. Release the tension between your eyebrows, your jaws, your tongue. Just feel the lightness of your breath. Breathing the breath. Breathe out of that. Last 2 breaths. And gently coming out of your Shavasana, move your fingers, your toes. Bring knees together. If you're in a supported bridge, take everything out. You're going to stretch nice and long on the inhale. So reaching your toes, your feet, everything, your fingertips away from each other. Maybe circling, stretching, and then bringing the feet onto the floor. Push yourself to one side. Taking a breath or two just on your side. And gently pushing yourself into a seated position. Nice long spine. Roll the shoulders or move them side to side and then push them down and away from your ears. We'll take 3 nice long breaths. In through our nose, out through our mouth. So deep inhale. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday. I'm wishing you a great rest of your week. And I'll see you next Tuesday. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you feel good. And I'll see some of you, all of you, or more of you next Tuesday. Any questions, comments, feel free to email Elisa and she can forward them to me. I would love to hear some feedback from you. If there's anything you would like to change or do something different, let me know. Thank you. Bye.